appeared to be a school holiday, Daniela shared an exclusive tour of her opulent environs with her followers, showcasing a day of work from home. Every detail of the house was captured with remarkable clarity. From the moment she entered the stately kitchen to her exploration of the various opulent spaces, Danielle inclusion of sequences featuring her younger siblings, Carl, in the video was compelling. I don't want to go further. Artificial intelligence has been able to help rewrite history. Yes, it has been able to add value. In fact, what artificial intelligence can do to a video or to whatever image, it is compelling. It is intriguing. Now, welcome once again. Welcome once again. Daniela has decided to showcase the beauty of success. Yes, the beauty of success, the incentives you get. Edochie, if not because of, we would have said, Edochie, go and take that house. Go and take the house that you and Judy Austin want to buy yourself for. Go and take it. Take it. But because we will not accept such, because we will not agree to that, that is the reason why we'll be holding our ground strong. We'll be in support of me. So look at this house. Does this house look like that house that Edochie wants to buy himself for? RIP himself for? Mary has ascended. She has climbed up that ladder of success within a short period of time, hustling here and there, still doing a hustle, hustling here and there, and she has been able to gather enough for her to say, now I am back on my feet. Once you have it inside of yourself, maybe at times you might have some difficulties, but because you have substance inside of you, wherever you go, you must surely manifest. Whatever situation, you must surely manifest. Mary had it inside of her. Long time she had it inside of her. Regardless of what happened, her business closed down, bankruptcy due to the attitude and behavior of Edochie, and many other things that Edochie did. In fact, Edochie made sure that she got grounded, bankruptcy, and then he felt now she does not have the power anymore. She can't. She will not brag. She will not boast. She will not say, do whatever you want. What do I need a man for? Now, let me show to her that I'm the only provider. I have endorsement and there is more coming. I'm going to be very rich. In fact, politics, since I decided to cross carpet, now that I'm a member of APC, yes, I will make more money. They will support me, even if it's local government chairman that I get. I will become something. I will make money. I will become everything. I will do. I will ascend. And she will remain on the ground, on the floor. What Edochie did not take into remembrance, he did not remember at all. He didn't reflect upon it, that this woman, does she have something inside of her that compels her to manifest greatness? So regardless of how bankrupt that person is, this person will stagger, and from that position on the floor, they will find their way on their knees and stagger up and move, and finally they will walk. And before you know it, they will increase their steps, and before you know it, they will start jogging, and before you know it, they will start running, and before you know it, they will start flying. That's exactly what it is. What does this mean? Regardless of your situation or your position, know that thing that you have inside of you. Make sure that you discover yourself, discover that thing inside of you, the strength you have, and press and push on it. And also remember that The universe has a way of balancing things up. It has a way of putting things in perspective. What do I mean? Mary has always been someone who she's so big on charity. She's into it. She has her own charity where she gives back to the world. She already discovered this long time. Maybe somebody has suggested, maybe she has been told about this when she was young. That look, woman, this is something that you have to hold on to strongly. This is your ministry. As long as you are fulfilling that path, whatever it is that comes across you, you will fly. Don't worry. Edochie is here to discover his own. He's blinded by I am the star. I am the actor. I'm the odogu. I am this. I am that. Blinded by it. The only time we saw Edochie doing charity, which he did by force, to fulfill a ritual that he did, to complete it, was when he gathered children and he gave them drinks and all of that. Sort of like, let me use this as a way of, assuaging the demise of my son, the spirit of my son. That's what it was advised. But look at it. Look at what's going on here. Look at what is going on here. The manifestation of success in the life of Edochie is nothing to write home about. But talk about the manifestation of success in the life of Mary. It is excellence, excellence. So Danielle has decided to flaunt her mother's newly acquired mansion. And, Edochie is in shock now. I think now Edochie has discovered more about Mary. At times you might be married to someone, and because you are used to that person, you cannot or ever in your life see. So let us be sincere. Let us leave that part. Let us be sincere. The truth of the matter is this. May, she has moved higher than Edochie in a short period of time, considering bankruptcy and all of that happened to her. She has moved up. She has gained back what she lost. In fact, I want to believe that she has gained far more than what she lost. She has gained it back. And she will be forever grateful to you and I, because we have added value to her life. We have helped her to gain back what she lost. She will be grateful to you all and to everyone. And like I said, the universe has a way of balancing things like this. What have you learned so far? Have you discovered yourself? Have you discovered that thing that you need to do? Maybe every month, every year, constantly, to balance the universe in your favor. What have you discovered? Some people, it might be charity towards widows. Some, it might be charity towards orphans. Some, it might be charity towards destitutes. It might not be the same for everybody. It could be something else. It could be that one child of yours. That child. One particular child of yours. Now, I'm not saying do a kind of selection, and it might be your children. It might be someone that you need to constantly give them extra value or something. It could be someone. It could be anything. In fact, some have decided to be part of nature building or healing. It could be that thing that you do. Oh, my own job, my own thing is I go to the beach to pick up plastic material so as to balance nature because of the abuse of some humans and all of that. It could be anything. It could be anything. That is what we are supposed to be on earth for. We are supposed to balance the universe by, we cannot all be perfect. In fact, we are not perfect as human beings. If you look at Mary, she's not perfect. It's not as if she has not offended. It's not as if she has been the perfect wife of Edochie. There are certain things she must have said, acted in certain ways, that got Edochie upset. There are things that Edochie could have done. We are not perfect. There's no perfect person. But our ability to balance everything is what matters. How do you balance it up? How have you been able to pay back for what you have done? How I spoke to this person, how I acted in this way. How have you been able to pay back? Like, okay, this is what I did, but I have been able to add this value into this person's life for this that I did, how I did it. It could be that lady that has a child for you. It could be, you just look at your life and find a way to balance that thing that somehow I messed up here, somehow I misbehaved here, I acted ignorantly here, I hurt this person, or I did this and that. Find a way to balance. Find a way to balance, unless you don't have the opportunity to do it directly to that person. Then you can as well look for what represents such class of people or person. Just look inwards. You will get answers to it. This is what she did. Apart from her tenacity that yielded results. Don't forget that there are people who are they are so focused and they have not gotten answers. They are trying, but the universe is not complementing it. Some will say, oh, it's bad luck. I don't know. Imagine May doing all she did. Trying and pressing. And there is no one out there willing to help her, willing to sort it out, willing to assist her. Imagine she had not gotten people who rose up and said, okay, you know what? Let us start with you being this. Let us start with you being that. Come and market this. Come and be the face of this and you get paid. Come and do this one. Come and do that one. Use that Edochie. Use that name. Use that popularity and fame. Of course, that's the reason why Edochie came out to talk. Take off my name. Of course, he knows what he's saying. He knows what he's saying. He knows that if it were not for him, May would not be recognized. Of course, that is the truth of it. If not for Edochie, May will not be recognized. Not at all. May will not be recognized. But May has paid her dues. That's the thing about it again. So Edochie, by himself, he was one that advertised May indirectly by announcing polygamy, blah, 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 and all of that. If Edochie had kept quiet, if he had kept mute, if he hadn't said nothing, if he had never antagonized, if he had never said anything, May would never have risen to this point. But the universe has a way of doing things. Just like how God hardened the heart of Pharaoh. God hardened the heart of Pharaoh so that he can punish Pharaoh. If not, Pharaoh and his army, when they saw the river part way and human beings went in, of course, those days they had the magic and the mysticism, mystic abilities and all of that. He would never have gone into that river like, wait, what parted this river? I don't know what parted it. I'm not the one that parted it. It is not our own gods, not our own magician that did it. Why will I go in? But because God already hardened his heart, that is why he went in and they lost their lives inside of it. So there are times that God will compel people. God made Edochie to open his mouth wide. He kept opening it, trying to prove or convince us. And the more he kept doing it, the more he was showing the evil, wickedness inside of him, thereby creating that environment of empathy towards Mary. Look at it. Look at the house. Everything is fresh.